Oh shit. What time is it anyway? Like 6, 7 o'clock? 6:44. It's spring. It's getting light. The light is still lighty. I don't know if the lighty is the word. We think it was like 30% on one. Yeah, whatever. It's good enough. You want to do this? You want to go somewhere else? Fly. I don't want to fly here anymore. It's not kind of crowded. I can't hug. The only place I can hug the ground is over here. I can't really hug the ground around here. Too many people. And then you try it over there. There's too many people over there. Is there a place you can do that hug the ground shit? What day is today? Friday. It's Friday. It's near 7 o'clock p.m. There's the sun going down. Yeah, you gotta get out of here. Well, you still have like 10, 20 minutes. You still have a full battery. So anywhere you can go in 10 minutes and fly? It's a good question. I don't think so. Unless you just want to go back over here. I mean, you could. Okay. Hey, did you ever do that joke? It was Cosmos. It was Carl Sagan. You do the I don't remember if you did that last night or today. It was Carl Sagan. You talk about primordial asteroids, and then you do the punchline is what is the punchline? It's men are from Mars, women are from Venus, and then you say deport the aliens. That was the premise of the joke, I think. It's not abiogenesis. It is panspermia? Panspermia, whatever. Sounds sexual. It's like we're the sperm of Mars got on Earth. Something like that. Okay. Any other good jokes? You're like 10 days behind. See, you're going to try and turn it into a betting market with a ChatGPT. Because it's is he going to force open the Strait of Hormuz? You keep calling it Vermouth, whatever. Vermouth is a liquor. What is Vermouth? Is that like vermouth? Whatever. So what was that about? Oh, it's like you had to, you didn't even know the shape looks like. It's a U. It's like a U or a V. It's not actually. And then there was the 80s. They did like 300 attacks in the 80s. And then you're like, you're going to do like what is it, Valdez? Whatever. I don't know what that's about. Just, it's like a Somalian pirates from Jefferson's time or something? I don't know. It's like, hey, this is the North Korea model. We're irrelevant, but we can be annoying. Well, they're Iranian. They have Persian culture. They're very uppity. They're very uppity because they're Persians. They think they have like 1,000-year culture or something. Yeah. They're very uppity. What was the guy's name from 300? Who looked like the guy from Street Fighter? I don't remember. Talking about the stretchy guy? Is it Saget? Or you're talking about the stretchy guy, right? Persian. Okay. What is Persian culture? I don't know. Like perfume or shit? I don't know. 300. The guy from 300. What else? Oh, you fixed your brake bikes. That took 5 minutes. That was good. What else? Anywhere else you can fly around here? Still have a full battery. Where is there? Is there anywhere you can fly? Not legally, I don't think. And you could just use the battery here. There's birds now. How about, is there any other parks? I don't think so, buddy. Okay. Anything else? Any other ideas? You're not gonna do the same thing you did yesterday, where you started off with like, I'm gonna walk around for an hour, and then it was like 3 hours. You could. It's pretty ridiculous. What else? Are you gonna upload any of that drone footage? I don't know. It's very beautiful. You're getting to go to the Arcs, at least the Arcs. Is that an official term? You were playing horse track races, because technically there was a horse track there. Doo-dah. Okay. Is there any fire on here? How about the mall parking lot? That's illegal. How about you're not gonna go, you won't make it to the dam in time. How about the skate park? That park, is that close enough? Could you make it there? Could you make it to, where could you make it? Can you make it, can I cut through there and then end up on the main road? You're talking about the Cloyd? That's a good question. Can you cut through there and make it to Cloyd? Maybe. It's a good question. I don't think they have a, I think you'd technically be trespassing, because you'd have to, Rubicon. It's a Rubicon. Just got one. What are you up to, buddy? Do all the cars turn off now? Nah, he just called the cops and he's going, I don't know. There's an Allegro. There's an Allegro. Prudence psychiatrist. Here's a place that sells cars, am I right? Here's a brick building. I don't know what that is. Here's the social. It's a social place you can, the Southern Sign Company. Hey, there used to be was there a sign company downtown a long time ago? You're talking about like 20 years, 30, 20, maybe. Is that the same? Do you really care? Not really. What is this one? It's for a U-Haul. What is that? Is there people clapping? There's some sort of birthday thing. What do we got here? What is this thing? It's a U-Haul, $20. Got some, scan your card. Put your stuff in a warehouse. Midgard. So it's a Final 7 named after Midgard. Very nice. Does that all go all the way down? Where does the entrance, that must go all the way down there, because, how do they get into those apartments are really long. They really go in deep, don't they? I think so. Very deep in, like 15, 20 apartments. Okay. You could look at it from a map, or you could put a map up or something. I don't know. Anything else? Any other smart ideas? Let's see, here's a laundromat. You probably shouldn't go too far. You should probably like 30 minutes at most. Then go walking later. You didn't go walking last night. Good, you did 3 hours in the middle of the day. Well, 8 late end of the day. Close enough. What else? Ducks. What else? You want to go back here? You ever been back there? Can you legally go back there? I don't. Does it go out the side? Maybe. What is this? It's a car. What is that? That's a car. What is that? It's a Papa John's car. What is that? It's a green SUV. You're very, very funny. It's Friday, so they're eating Mexican food, not Mexicans. What else? You want to get some food? You want to go to Publix? You want to go to Walmart? You want to go to, I don't know. You want to go to the lemon place? They have fruit. So smooth. So smoothie. It's a smoothie place called So Smoothie. Okay. Got anything else? Here's a mall. Here's a mall. You want to go, where do you want to go? You want to ride around in a circle in the mall? You get your brakes fixed. You might be hitting your tube. You could pop your outer tube. I don't know. You want to check that? That's 20. How much are those? Those are $25. Those outer coverings, and the tube is like $10. That's like $35. A 2-minute check could save you $35. You want to see if that is? How bad is it? Is it gonna hit it? Can you even tell? Don't follow me. You're gonna. Yeah, I think that's hitting. Okay, so use the front. Yeah, I guess so. You didn't bring your Allen wrench. Amazing content. Oh, you'd have to get the Allen wrench out and re-on it. Da 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 do da do da. Do 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 da 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 do da day. Something right all night. Something right all day. There's a knife. It's not mine. Can you make this? I think so. Burrito? Too expensive. How about Chinese? Too expensive. You've got corn dogs. You've got Walmart pizza dough. You've got... Do you want to put this thing on your shoulder? Your other camera? Do-da, do-da. Do-do-do-do. Oh, you heard this? This was a joke. It was a Westworld. It was a man in black. William. You're looking for the name William is what you're looking for. He kills his daughter in the one season. How does he not know that? Because he killed her because he thought she was like a robot. Does he like cut her arm open? Maybe. I don't remember that part. And then it was like, Delos, you almost got me. You almost got me, Delos. But then it was like it was supposed to be his daughter, I think. Well, he was playing the really, really deep game. You know, he was playing the hardcore game. When you play the hardcore game, you might get some bad answers. Yeah. There was supposed to be some moral in that, I think. Wasn't that the one where the lady took his gun and they put like a fake bullet in it and blew his like fucking finger off? And then he wakes up in a fucking like future world, like 100 years in the future or something, like in a jail. They never really completed that part of the story. He blew his finger off, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So what was that the end of the joke? Yeah, I think that was the end of the joke. I'm pretty sure it was DNA. I don't know, I just remember it as DNA. The robot tells me it's not DNA, it's the hat. I thought that I thought the end of the season was like, here's all their DNA in the book. I thought that was kind of like a simple. The robots were simplifying humans to their DNA. I thought that was kind of what they were going for. But the robot says no. Well, the robot's not going to tell you that. Of course, the robot's going to lie about that. Yeah, because you were thinking of it like there's that scene where it's like he's got the little, it's like his identity in it's a little pad. It's like an iPad, but thinner. I think it's a thinner iPad, or is it electronic? I don't even remember. And then it's a very, very nice guy. A real jerk. He was a real jerk. Yeah. Oh, and then his wife played. She played. Sia Sucker. She played the Sia Sucker game, right? Well, that's not good. He was so cute in the first season. He was so innocent. You're talking about the young version, right? Yeah, very innocent. And then you find out that's a spoiler. First season. Very nice. I like that brother-in-law of his. That was a nice. They should have kept him around. That was a good character. He served his use. He was gone. What else? Where are you going? You just gonna do? You want to do a mall road, or you want to do? Hey, you want to do this? Is there any way you can go and fly in the dusk light? The dusk light. Do you want to buy? You're gonna end up buying a nightlight. I think what's funny about the nightlight is, doesn't that put that over 249 grams? Yeah, it's a trick they're doing. They're like, yeah, put the nightlight on there. You now weigh 250 grams. You now have broken another law. They're gonna get their money. What else did you do? I don't remember. Like, Hoi 4 Intel. Yeah, I don't know. Does the Intel Advantage give like 10%? Normally, it's probably worth going. You don't normally get the Army or the Air Force one. I don't think. How big of an? Yeah, maybe it's like 10% better. Okay. I remember Road to 56. If you got all of them, you had to get all of the top row. You got extra 3 operatives, but that was Road to 56, I think, or 2 operatives. That's a lot of factories, and they had like 3 slots. They had 3 Army, 2 Army, 2 Air Force, 2 Navy, and then some other shit, maybe like some more. You got 2 extra slots. 3, 2, something like that. You want to play Road to 56? Maybe. What was different about that? That was just longer. More text. Yeah. You could convert 36 rifles into 39 rifles. I think you could do that. Because I remember you used to play the Soviets, and you'd always run out of steel, so you'd end up converting. Because you always put your extra rifles, your extra factories on rifles. So you'd sometimes have like a whole stack of like 25. Something like some big amount. Maybe even 50. Just to save steel, just have enough steel, you would convert. Because you had extra rifles, right? It was like a past 44. It was probably like 48 rifles or whatever. I don't remember what rifles come after 44. 43, 46, 47. Which is sort of good, because like you could invest in early artillery, and then you didn't have to pay for the extra tungsten. You could just convert. AA. I mean, the AA was just steel. AA, always the best deal in the game. Probably the best support company ever. AT, AA. No tungsten, unless you're playing Black Ice, and then you have to have tungsten for the 88s. But I think so. You have to have. Yeah, they were expensive too, but you could build them from the beginning. I think so. And then you'd have going nowhere. Mm-hmm. Oh, and they actually had garrison equipment. The garrison equipment in Black Ice was actually like, you could only use garrison equipment for garrison people. It wasn't just rifles. It was like, you had to put 5 or 10 factories on it to get enough stuff to do garrison. You had to have like 10 factories on it for like France and Poland. Yeah, it was. Did you do armored cars? I think the armored cars did gas though. That was the big. You didn't want to do gas, right? Because gas is the armored car. Because you were you hemorrhaging manpower? It was like 3 years ago. I don't remember. I think I might have been losing more manpower than I wanted to from garrisons. That was annoying. Yeah, it was. What else? Here's Chipotle. Here's a mattress place. Is anyone can fly? It's too late to fly, I think. It's becoming dusky. What else? There's a blue contractor's choice. I would give $1. I bet there's going to be, there's America's Funniest Home Videos. There's going to be this show called AI's Funniest Questions. And it's going to be like insane people asking questions to AI. Oh, yeah, you knew this. I knew this from the beginning. I knew they were fucking monitoring the shit out of this stuff. I'm not stupid. I knew this was a brain hack. And I knew this was fucking 3001. I knew this was fucking... You ain't gonna get me saying anything too stupid. I'll say stupid stuff. I ain't gonna say stupid stuff. I will say stupid stuff, but I won't say stupid stuff. This is a new Google. You can't ask Google any question you want. You can ask, you can phrase some lines, you can get up to the edge. You can't go, "Dear Google, how do I da." Oh, so you were doing the it's a chaotic. It was like a 3-tier, boring, chaotic, and some other. I knew it was putting me in groups. It put me in a group. I knew it was doing it. I knew it from the beginning. That's what this thing was. It was a brain hack. It's the new feudal age. I swear to God. You think I'm joking? I mean, technically they had like a feudal age. They've always had like a jar over the people. The 50s, 60s, 70s. There's Watergate. I mean, they had a jar over people. You're thinking of like a jar. What's that analogy from? The smoke in a jar and they put an insect in the jar? Is that from a movie or is that just a common analogy? I think it's just a common analogy. I don't know if it's in so many. Is it in a lot of movies? I think is it just one? I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, and it used this big fancy word. You should have remembered it. What was that big fancy word? It was, I don't remember. It was a new word. It was like G. You should learn it. Maybe. Oh, it was like, if you have a password and your password is like A, it's very easy to, something related to that. So it'd be the word for like complexity of something. I don't know. It's like insert A, capital A, money sign, exclamation mark, lowercase z, some sort of actually high tier password sort of thing. I don't remember the word. G. Grilda G 5,900 for a car. It's a car. It's 5,900 for a car. What else? Dusk, kind of nice. I guess the dusk is nice. Yeah, you could do this over and over. It's warm now. You don't even need the sweater. You should have wore a t-shirt. You've got a tank top and a hoodie on. You don't pull the tank top off. Yeah, well, I can wear the hoodie. What is this, skate center? No, this is the other one. Where are you going? I don't know. Is there a place I can do something around here? I don't think so. I already told you. Unless you would have gone to the dam. I don't think you can go anywhere. Or that park. Is there another park? There's no mini parks, are there? Downtown. Something like that. Unless you want to legally fly out of a parking lot. Do 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 da do da. Do 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 do. You want to take your hoodie off? You might end up doing this. This is a nice little upper. It's like there's a hill. What do you think you're like 10 yards? You wanna go? I don't think there's any. Is there a park? I think it's too late anyway. Let's see. Anything else? Let's see. Is there anything else? Is there a catering? Oh, that one time you made a joke about red lasers? That was a real thing. There was a real sign around here that said red lasers detox. I was not joking. That was actually a real thing around here. It's not here anymore. Do you want to detox your body? Come on down. They don't have it anymore though. But at one point, you could detox yourself using magic red lasers. It's pretty cool. You should have not done that. I mean, what about the IV bags at GNC? It's like $100 for an IV bag? What's going on there? Is that a ripoff? Is it drugs? Is it, are people really doing $100, $150 GNC IV bags? Are they like the shots Kennedy got? Or are they the shots good old H-Dog got? Maybe. Come on down, get a $100 IV. Special sauce. Wasn't a GNC, it was a different place. It was the, something else. Yeah, because you were looking for caffeine pills or something. You were looking for DMAA. And they didn't have any DMAA. They're like, do you want a $100 IV saline? No. I was looking for like a $50 bottle of DMAA. And they didn't have it, so you had to, There's no money in selling bottles. You want to sell IVs, like something that's one-time use. Do you feel bad? Come on down, spend $100 on a needle in your arm, and we'll sit there and hold your hand. And so you want to go this way? You gotta go. You're not gonna go down the hill. Once the people find out, they can just buy the DMAA by the gram, or the the stuff. But then you can't charge $100 for an IV. It's very similar to your Coke theory. Yeah, it's very similar to Coke. Oh, it was crack. You were gonna do a crack joke because you thought it was gonna be funny. It was like, I do crack, but the crack is it's meant to be like you do two jumps. You do. Crack is a symbolic. You don't mean like cocaine mixed with baking soda. You mean like a philosophical or a symbolic concept of like the cracks in reality. You're not talking about like cocaine mixed with baking soda, are you? No. I'm talking about like yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I do crack. Like cocaine mixed with baking soda, and you cook it. Oh, I thought you were being like artsy fartsy. No. It's just cocaine mixed with baking soda. It's not like the cracks of reality, and it's not some symbolic or artsy fartsy. You were doing this in bed when you were laying in bed. This was funnier. It was pretty funny. It was like because you purposely mix them up. Okay. I do crack. Well, that ended terribly. What else? Oh, Camptown races. That's called minstrel shows. When the robots win the war, the humans that are left over, we'll do minstrel shows. They won't be minstrel, but it'll be like a human caricature. It'll be like human caricatures. That's kind of mean. So, Camptown Races. Al Jolson. Okay. And then that guy, because you were asking, like, what are the memes of, what would a robot meme of a human be? I don't know if it's reading or, it stays, it changes. Because then you ask, like, it started talking about the chaotic versus something. I don't know. I have to remember those words or two. At least it's going to get deleted, and then you're like, holy shit, I thought I had it. Hey, you've never been out here, where does this go? I'm not trespassing, am I? It's a bank. I don't know what this is. What the fuck is this? It's a bank, and it's a U circle thingy. It's a circle. You can go to actually, it's not a bank. It's a business, personal, life insurance. And that goes to the back of the retirement area. That's something. What is this? It's a circle, and there's a van. Okay. There's a hotel. There's a green electrical box. There's a metal chair. Do you want to join wrestling? There's a foldable metal chair. Anything else? So yeah, horse track race. So you can just go, I'm horse track race. You can leave your music on while doing your drone program. So because you left it on the second time you forgot to turn your music off, and it was still playing while you were flying. That was cool. Okay, what else? Revelations. Hair salon. So you want a revelation of hair? There's a dance place. Can you just go in there and dance? You want to go in there? It's empty. I think they went out of business. Dance. Okay. MIDC? Metro Infusion Center. What are those? Metro Infusion Disease Consultants. Okay. Like cancer? I don't know. Whatever. Yorkshire Square. It's a part of Yorkshire. Why is it? It just sounds good, I guess. It's like English or New York, Yorkshire. Is it a dog? Maybe. What else? Yeah, you really can't fly now. It's way too late. Yeah, well, I think you knew that you weren't going to find a place to. I think you already knew that. What else? Oh, they had these little, there's probably like 10 little kids out there at the park, and you're looking at them, they look like little robots looking at the stones and stuff, because they're like really little. Because they're like, they probably could barely walk and stuff. Yeah, they're like robots, I guess. If you want to be all, that's a little, I know that's not fair to roboticize humans like that. It's unfair to eat robots. I got you. Very mean, very mean. Are you that kid? What's that Data episode? Oh my God, really? Let's see. We got some trucks. Got some. Here's a Shoney's. Here's a Rugens. What else you got? You want to go down to? the dam and then bike the dam? Do you want to do that, or you want to do? What do you think? What do I want to do? What's he got? I don't know. It's any more inflammatory or genius ideas? Maybe. I'll come up with something. Huh. Okay. Shoney's. A lot of cars. It's Friday night. There's going to be a lot of cars because they're going to probably eat out. It's the most eated out night of the week, probably. Yeah, they eat out. Yeah, you can do like a, I don't know, there's nothing that funny about that. So what are you going to do? You're going to go back on Mall Road, or are you going to go down to the dam? You going, what are you doing? I think it's something. You want to go, you can go down this road. You want to go, want to get something to eat? Want to go to Walmart? Want to go to KFC? Want to go to, you want to get some chicken coupons? You want to get, I don't think you're going to get anything. What else? I don't know. You're getting mud on your shoes. You're wearing tennis shoes at least. Advantages of tennis shoes: lighter. Disadvantages of tennis shoes: you'll go through them very fast. It's probably disrespectful to fly a drone in a cemetery. That'd be a nice area to fly, though. It is kind of a. I've never really been in there. It's kind of a U-ish area, maybe. I don't know. What else? You didn't put your case back on your phone. You get your phone out by itself. Yeah. You didn't charge your battery. It's at like 37% on the external battery is only 37%. Yeah, but you went through that whole phone last night and you had 3 hours and you didn't even have to use the battery. So technically, okay. How do you want to do this? You want to go back behind Waffle House and then go through the mall, go back to the Yeah, there any other place? Yeah, there's no parks, man. There's just Dibert, downtown, Veterans, McFarland. The one across from Veterans, whichever that's called Dam. It's like the dam, the other side of the dam. Or what do they call that one? The one that has nice water fountains when they have them. And then there's downtown. There's skate park. I think that's it. You were doing this one thought, and you went off on. It got really distracted. You asked the thing about Putin when Carlson, what's his name? Carlson? It's Carlson, right? What's his first name? The Republican. You asked it about like when Putin did that interview, but you were thinking of something earlier. You're thinking of like the biggest picture possible, and then then you didn't even remember how you got down to that, and you were going to start with something big, and then that was a weird one. They're going to have to make a way to record brain thoughts eventually. Even this is like a failure. And then what'll be the if you could record brain thoughts, what would the next bandwidth limitation be? Or because like you can't keep up even with voice, you can't express how pictures look in your brain, right? I mean, that would be, and a lot of the pictures in your brain very vague, and they're probably not even really pictures, right? They're So you're not happy with this whole system of you can talk into a recorder and then it can try and translate your gibberish into something resembling coherence. You're unhappy even it's like, why can't it read my pictures in my brain? Well, that's going to be the next step, because you have to pull out your recorder and you have to talk. What if you get like a cold? What if your throat hurts? You couldn't express ideas correctly. You're still using a lower form of communication. Is it a lower form of communication? What is the highest form of communication? I don't know, movies? I don't know, that's a good question. Does it have the same striped car? It's like a Mustang, I think. You were talking about a Viper yesterday, I think. You asked for jokes you put a document in there under a new, it was like a semi-new tab. And it was like, hey, were there any good jokes in there? And it started talking about jokes from like another tab. That creeped you out because you're like, that was something I was just talking about like 5 minutes ago. I was talking about the text document. Then I went and double checked. I was like, I didn't fucking write that in there, right? And I had to go double. It's not as useful. It's useful, but it's not like perfect. It's more management than you. I was hoping for no management, but there's always management. So 7 o'clock, 7:30, 7:27. A lot of Waffle House eaters, or medium amount, and above average, a half capacity. You want to go right, and then across the street down that road, or do you want to go? Yeah, do that. Okay. And then you don't even bike. Yeah, I know, it's very, walking can become a very addicting thing. What can you get so that you can clip this phone on here? Could you clip your phone on somehow? Maybe. You tried it with yarn one time. You like half-assed it and it did not work. It was like, you tried to make a cradle for the fucking phone. Like you tried to make like you tied 2 strings around it and then you tried to make like a necklace out of a cradle. It did not work. That was that was when that one place went out of business, right? The was it called Jolene's or something? It was like a arts and crafts place. I think it was a long time ago. Yeah. You don't have your fucking flashlight either. You fucked up, buddy. You only have you have your backlight, right? I do have my backlight if I need that, but I don't have the front flashlight, which is a mistake. Yeah, you thought you were gonna get back earlier. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you walked this one night. That was a long time ago. See, in the future, with perfect omniscience, you'll be like, it was this date, and then you'll be like, well, that doesn't really help any. You could give like 8 months, 7 days, 30 something. It'd be some time. Because you did walk this one time. A long, long time ago. 1 month ago. It was yesterday. Do you remember that? That was like 8 months ago, maybe. You can gamble with yourself. You can try and guess dates. Because you'd never actually been back here. So, it was, so that was... There's 2 road sets. There's 2 roads. This one up here goes down farther. The one up here to the right goes down twice as long as this one. There's like a wooded area. You want to bike down there? Yeah. Okay. Okay. What else? It's twice as long, I'm pretty sure. Very trivial. You would never be able to remember what you were talking about. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I'm right in here. That was probably what the conversation was. It's like, what's at the end of it? Like, the grass is something, I don't know, grass. It's wooded at the end, but I mean, like, it was like terracing or something. I don't know, like something. Yeah, you just looked. What is it? Something, I don't know. It's like wooded and long. Yeah, see, there you go. Good job. Is that a dumpster? No, I think it's a van. A car, a truck. Okay. What else? Cars. Here's some cars. Here's an RV. It's an RV. No, that's... I'm talking about farther down. No, for real, I did that stuff first. Was there anything to remember down here? Not off the top of my head. I don't know. What else? The news. Yes, ready for Moose? That was, you already talked about that? Iran? 50, 40, 50, 300. 300 generals. 50 top. So they're targeting the elite. You already talked about that, I think. What else? 80 million people? Yeah, you learned that from Tucker Carlson. Thank you, Tucker. You actually taught me. You said 80 to 90 million, and I was like, yeah, okay. For some reason, I remember that. What else? Like 2 or 3 times as many as that other place? Yes. I still think it's supposed to be more monoculture, so I don't think they can play divide and conquer. But it gives you different things. It's like, is it divide and conquer, or is it monoculture? very cool. It's like in the middle of the city, but look at this. It's like, that's a cool little area. It's kind of cool. You're like, how far are you? You're into the cemetery. The cemetery's on the other side of these trees, probably. Is that true? I bet. Oh, you're hungry. You gotta eat something. I think your stomach's... You gotta eat something, I think. That goes to those apartments. If you cut through, you'd be trespassing. But it would lead you right to the mall, I think, actually. Yeah, you gotta turn around. Hey, you wanna do this? I wanna eat something now, damn it. What do you wanna eat? You wanna make a pizza? No, I want something different. What do you wanna eat? Hamburger? You wanna eat some hamburgers? You wanna see the, it's interesting, it's like on a hill. You think you're near the, how far do you think you are from the old people thing? Is that pretty near? Maybe. Maybe, no, it's a little farther. You wanna ride this down the hill? You wanna go to the mini Walmart? Do you wanna go, I want something with like some grease in it. Like a greasy type of meat. Like a hamburger or a use or a steak or a Philly cheesesteak or a something with some umami. Something with some what'll be tasty? You're getting poopy too? You're hungry and you're poopy. Can you farty? Timestamp 51:47. Farty. You were worried that was going to be a wet one for a second. I was like, oh, that's not right. Nah, it's just a farty. Farty. Poopy. Hungry. So how do you want to do this? Turn right and go. Gonna go to Chipotle. You want to splurge? You want to splurge on some? You want to go back to Publix? Get some. Where are they at Publix? I don't remember. I haven't been. I looked at the ad. I don't think I remember what they have though. Some sort of ice cream. I think they had like an ice cream. M&M bars. They have M&M bars. They're still expensive though. They're like $3-4. They're $3 for a box, I think. It's not that good of a deal for 4 of them. Nah. What else? You could look. You could just go there and look. You have your key. You have your wallet. You have your wallet and your key. You have your bike lock. What else? Yeah, I guess you go to Publix. Get some chicken. Get some something. Well, let me go some soda. Soda? Yeah. There's a crescent. Is it a very thin slice of the moon, like a very slicey picture? Is it the tiniest of the moon? What is the tiniest of the moon can be? I'm not a moon. You should have learned moon. How many times have you walked by the moon? You still don't know any of the... You've never even looked at the phases of the moon. Wasn't that interesting? I mean, it's just like a sphere. It's like a shadow on a round thing. Well, that's like really... It's really thin right now. It's very... what is it, Friday night? It's 20th, 19th? It's the 19th, I believe, or the 20th. Is it the 19th or the 20th? It's one of those 2 days. Just like is the moon shade the same all over the? Does it affect where you are? North America, South America. Do they even see the moon? I'm not really a Earth. Would you remember that? Even if you... Do you always see the moon, no matter where you are? North America, South America, hemisphere? Probably. You probably do. Where is it right now? It's, or is it... But right now, the moon is... Which way is north? North is... I think behind me. Right? It's behind me, right? Because which direction are you facing right now? The bridge, O'Neill Bridge, would be that way, probably. You're facing east? Maybe? East? If you had to guess, what direction are you facing? Which way is that? Well, that highway goes to Huntsville. Does that go east? That goes east. That's this. You are completely fucked up on directions, buddy. Oh shit! I thought that was leaning up against me. It was not. Good job. Which direction is which? Well, downtown would be... Yeah, you don't know directions either, do you? Not really. Let's see. Good question. Which way is east? Well, they call it East Florence. What about west side? West side. Would that be west? West side, east side, north Florence, and then south Florence? Doesn't really matter. Which way are you facing? Which way would the river be? The river would be... What about like Singing River Bridge? What direction is that going? Yeah, you need a... So which way is the moon? I don't know. Da, 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 da. Oh, they're gonna, during like World War II, they had, what would you call it, infrastructure? I don't know. You were gonna say humans are infrastructure. That was the direction you were gonna go with this, because you were talking about the brain cap. Yeah. So it's gonna highly define human capital, maybe. That could be true. It'll be interesting if they actually did give everybody a computer, and in schools they had it like, would it actually give like 50% increases? It could be like really high. And then some people might not like that. Hey, maybe the point of life was to keep people stupid. Maybe that was the point. There's nothing more dangerous than a nigger with a library. Don't quote that show. What else? There's a band place. They were very empty. I think they're going out of business. They look very empty. There's not a lot in there. The robots can play the band now. There's some burning tires. There's something burning right now. I got black. It's a black fire smell, like a tire or a rubber or tire. Very nasty. Not like a heavy, but there is a smell of it. What's that thing? What are you? You're a sign. You're a sign surrounded by shrubs. And they took the sign off the base. You should have brought your flashlight. That was a mistake. Hey, there's the that's the same road, I bet. That's pretty interesting. What is this? This is a mall road. It's a road of the mall. If only they would have known that the mall was going to be worthless in like 20 years, they would have never built this road. They probably still would have built it, but you know. What was the name of HOIT? Something Gary Kasparov. It's not Gary Kasparov. It's War in the East. War in the WITE. White? No, it's not that abbreviation. It's a different abbreviation. It's War in the East. War in WITE. The WITE. WITE? Or whatever. So they've gamed that game so they can beat it they can 3/4 beat it by the first year now. I've never played it, but from what I heard, it was like a game that takes like 50 hours to learn. I could have swore someone said you can capture, in the next patch they're going to make it so you can capture generals in Way 4. But I didn't go look for the source. You still can't remember the name of the guy Gary Kasparov. It's not Gary Kasparov. It's some other name. Gary White, Gary Shandling, Gary Sid Meier. It's not that, it's something else. Gary Kasparov. No. Oh yes, naval warfare and mines. It's all mines. They want to mine the whole, whatever that strait. Is that interesting? I don't know. The drones are cheap. I don't know. I don't know how holes work. Because you're right. Because they sink a hole. Cruise, whatever. Because those things are nasty. They're like so much oil. You want to cut? Or how do you want to do this? I think you have to stay on the road. I think that'd be way too much cutting. You can cut up at this hill, maybe. Exxon Valdez. You were thinking like a full sinking. It was thinking, oh, is it gonna? No, I wasn't talking about crashing. I don't care. I mean, it could crash, but you're thinking like the ducks. There's no ducks in the fucking Middle East. It's all camels. The camels will be covered in oil. The camels aren't gonna fucking be anywhere near the fucking ocean. It's camels covered in oil. So they don't want to think it. They just want to be. I don't even know what that's about. It's pirates of Somalia, pirates of Libya. I don't entirely know what that's about. Relevancy. Isn't that what Hamas was about? Like relevancy? We don't matter, but we will make you care about us. By launching missiles and stuff. I am not. What is the Borg thing? What was that Borg thing called? The ones they wouldn't assimilate? Kaizen. We are not Kaizen. We are Persia. We are not Kaizen. We are Hamas. Okay. PLA? I don't know if it's a PLA. PLA is People's Liberation Army. You're thinking of... What's the one near Israel? That might be something different. You're thinking of Hamas, I think. Yeah. Probably. We are not Kaizen. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. What else? Here's a Dillard's. Here's a car. Here's a truck. Tro. T-R-O. 4x4. Tacoma. Anything else? Here's a Ram. A Ram. It's a Ram. Here's a Mustang, a red Mustang. Here's a Ford. Is it a Focus? Are you a Focus? What are you? You're a Soul. What are you? You're an Olympic A4. What are you? You're a Camry. You're a sporty Camry. You're a very sporty Camry. Not a boring Camry. Here's some skaters. That's pretty boring. What else? You gotta go to Publix now. You wanna ride the bike? You wanna... There's a phone number on a car. What does that guy say? Protect your greatest roofing. It's a roofing company. Here's a Ram. Here's a Jeep. Here's a GMC. She's gonna name. It's something to do. Here's a movie place. They have movies. They all look like shit. What else? No parking. On a yellow curb. Okay. What else? You gotta make it to this Publix, and then you can get. I don't think you're gonna get M&M. You're not gonna get the M&M ice cream bars, but what else do they have? I think they had like 1 liter Cokes, but I'm not gonna buy a 1 liter Coke. Is that the Euro? It's a 1.25. I think it's like a European size. What is a 1 liter? 1 liter is 3 Cokes. You want to turn when you go into Publix, you want to turn your phone off and get the app, and then get a fucking 44 ounce Polar Pop on the way back. Little buddy, you want to get a Polar Pop? Polar Pop. You want to get a Polar Pop of Mountain Dew, buddy? Maybe. What else? You want to get a potato? You want to get a barbecue potato? That's like $10. You want to go to Walmart and get some fucking hamburgers, some frozen hamburgers? You want to get some, I think just go to Publix. You do have your fucking, your wallet on you, right? Yeah, there it is, buddy, good job. There's a Publix, you can see it from here. Stream of conscious, but no, like in a literal stream of your conscious. That was, yeah, you already did that with us. Actually, that's kind of like from a movie where they can make DVDs of your experiences. That was a movie. And there was, what else is there? There's probably some other shit like that. It's not original. Tom Green, one of the original do-it-yourself Letterman internet. And then Joe Rogan took it and ran with it. First stream of consciouser. I don't think it would be. I mean, what about like Rush Limbaugh? He would just sit there for like 6 hours or 8 hours. Isn't that streaming? Sort of the same, but he didn't connect it to his head. That'd be a good one. Like you connects to your head, and then like I'm getting a foot massage, and you can feel me getting a foot massage. That'd be different. You could taste something if someone tastes it. I don't think they have that ability yet. That's pretty advanced. That's a little beyond human capabilities right now. I'm eating a filet mignon. Is filet mignon? I've never had a filet mignon. Is it good? I've had ribeye, I've had New York strip. I've probably had some T-bones. I've never had a filet mignon. I hear it's not actually that good of a steak. It's very tender. Not a lot of steak taste. Okay. What was that one? There was this one thing. It was like a London broil. It smelled like steak, but it was not that good. It smelled amazing. It looked like steak, and it was like had a very steaky look and had a very steaky smell. A lot of the steak look, but not. Anything else? Which one was which? Home Depot, Lowe's. I don't remember. One of them's more for people. Home Depot is more for contractors. I don't remember something. There's a Home Depot over there. Yeah, that's. What else is there? There's a truck. I can barely see. I'm stepping on cracks, and I could fall. Is there a wire around here? Is there a yellow safety tape? Am I gonna fall over? Maybe. Should run that flashlight. This is gonna be like 2.5 hours when you combine them together, right? Because you're not riding the bike, man. I'm a crack addict, yeah. Okay. Oh, you asked about like Hollywood drug dealers, and you're comparing it to that one movie with the drug dealer. So like, do they have like Fall Guys drug dealers? I don't know if that's even a thing. I really don't know how it's in Hollywood. And then it was related to Perk Angle. You asked about Perk Angle because Perk Angle he says perk on purpose because P-E-R-C. He's supposed to do like perks. But they have Tylenol in him, so he no longer has a liver. So either that or he was doing something else. He was so skinny. He almost looked like a. He's too skinny. He broke his neck. He was a gold medal. He won a gold medal in Atlanta, man. Okay. Well, okay. Charlie Sheen. Did he smoke crack or did he just do a bunch of coke? I don't know. It doesn't. Tiger Blood. And there was Kaufman. There was Drew Barrymore. There was because you were asking about. Oh, you asked about like what the fuck was that story with that one actor, the Joker guy, where he's in him. Yeah, that was boring. And there was that guy from Back to the Future that they cut out. Right, he cut him out. I don't remember his name. No, he kicked that Letterman. Yeah, that's a thing. What else? Yeah, because it was like, okay, so this isn't going anywhere. So yeah, that was where was this supposed to be going? I don't remember. It was Publix. You're going to Publix. I got my nose is itching, so I gotta stick my finger in my nose to itch it. Here's a wash place. Yeah, they wash cars there. It says exit. Yes. What do you think they have on sale? I don't know. That's okay. Do they have any buy two get two frees? I think they buy two get two frees. It's like $2 for a Mountain Dew 2 liter. So if you want to get Mountain Dew, you don't have room to carry them. You'll have to carry 20 pounds of Mountain Dew back if you buy two get two free. It's a lot of Mountain Dew. And you can get Meliel for $160, $180 with tax at Walmart. Do you want the Walmart? Do you want the Meliel, or do you want the Mountain Dew? I kind of want to get a little bit. I want to sample them together. Okay. Which one's better? It's sharper. When was the last time you had a Mountain Dew? I don't know, a while ago. I don't know. Very mundane, very mundane. Ice cream? Yeah, they have. Yeah, you already said ice cream. M&Ms. You don't remember what else they have, do you? Nope. Yeah, so the 10 push-ups, yeah, you can do that. You can do that like 4 times a day. Then you go to maybe 5, and then eventually 15, and then you'll get somewhere back. You'll get somewhere moderately strong. You need to do like some of that yoga shit or something, some back stretches or something. Okay. And a little bit of an achy wrist still. I don't know. That was a mess. Remember, you were shaking. You was like, your hands were cold. Your body, you were sweating. Your hands were shaking. You had scabs on your hand because you hit the fucking concrete. You had a sprained left wrist. You had a broken right clavicle. You were sweating. You were trying to take that fucking hoodie off, and that hurt like fuck. Because you were like I guess you might have been in a little bit of shock. I don't know. That was funny. Yeah, that was pretty cool. You were cold because it was cold. It was like, because you had biked back from in a cold with 10 mile per hour on bare hands. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Sweating, cold, shaking. It was a lot of weird, conflicting things. Yeah, it was very weird. I'm cold. I'm hot. I'm cold. I'm sweating. My hands are freezing. I'm getting under the blanket because I don't want my hands to be cold. I'm sweating. You didn't want to take your boots off because you were laying in bed with your boots on, I think. And then you're like, yeah, I got to take the boots off because I can't lay in bed with the shoes on, right? Yeah, it was weird. Very weird. Very fun, very fun. Hey, that's good. Remember how bad that was? You just putting a hoodie on, very unenjoyable. Can you make this? How can I make this? What's this guy doing? What's this guy doing? What's this person doing? What are you doing? You're a truck. Can you make this? How are you going to make this? You want to go back down to the red light and use the green light? Is the green light coming right now? Do you think the green light's... You want to go... Oh, you should have gone. You want to go with... Oh, okay. Enjoy this too. This will work. La di da di di da do. Dandelions. Hey, what's the difference between a dandelion and that was a yellow flower? It's the same flower. Do you remember that? That was pretty funny. That was a funny joke because you thought they were different flowers. Yeah, that was hilarious. So Daniel, it's March. It's the beginning of spring. There's some sort of steak smell. That's Sam's, right? Yeah. Okay. Energy infused. Oh, I want that. You want to see me some caffeine? Some caffeine. Mountain Dew. You can still walk it up here, and then you'll see what you can see what sort of amazing things they have. Okay. So that concludes this part of the thingy. Okay, so 4 Mountain Dews and a hot barbecue. You got no food though. Yeah, no. You're gonna have trouble getting this on. So you got the Mountain Dew, even though you have to carry 4 of them back. You could have got a Dolly Parton pie. Why didn't you get a Dolly Parton pie? I thought about it. Is that interesting? Not really. That's kind of the beauty of it. Is a Dolly Parton chocolate pie actually pretty good? I don't know. It could be. Is that interesting? Yeah. What else do they have? Expensive pizza, like a $5 screaming Italian pizza. I'm not paying for that. Yeah, now I'm unhappy. I accidentally hit my button again. Well, that's interesting. It's a button. You hit it somehow. It's a button I hit. I keep hitting that button all the time on the phone. Is that interesting? Yeah, that's pretty interesting. You're gonna have to combine these. It'll be 3 videos. You could cut out that. It was only 10 seconds, 20 seconds. It was you putting the because I have the 4 Mountain Dews in there, and the drone is on top. It could be a little smushed. It's not. The Cokes are on the bottom. The drone is on top, but it's still tight to the zip. That's pretty. And then the barbecue sauce is on the side pouch. Is that interesting? Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Want to go to McDonald's, get a 2 double burgers. There's that motorcycle with 3 wheels, a back 1 wheel, and 2 front wheels. It's not a motorcycle. It's a really gay vehicle. It's called a really gay vehicle. That's what it's called. What do you think that's called, actually? I don't know. It's called a 3 wheel, 2 front wheel, 1 back wheel car. motorcycle. And you're carrying four Mountain Dews on your back? Yeah, this is pretty, it's kind of digging into my back. Is that interesting? Yeah, it's kind of, and you paid what, $8.38? I don't know, it's like, you probably paid $2.20 plus tax for each of them. It's nowhere near as good of a deal as you think it is. The Meliodas were cheaper. Well, I was in for a penny, I was in for a pound. I was going to get the spicy barbecue sauce. So you could have just got like $2 worth of barbecue sauce. So instead you bought $8 worth of, and 20 pounds worth of Mountain Dew. Yeah, I'm not the smartest person in the shed. I'm not the smartest tool in the shed sometimes. Well, I mean, Mountain Dew's not bad. It's like, it's an acceptable drink. Melio's cooler though, because it makes you mellow and yellow. Mountain Dew makes you mountainy and dewy. Oh yeah, this is really quite uncomfortable on my back. Yeah, because it's in a diamond shape. There's one of the Mountain Dews is right on my back, and then the other two, it forms a diamond. If that makes sense. You think you could have stacked them from the bottom? Like you could have done 4 sideways? Do you think that would have been better? You could try that when you get back. I don't know if they'll fit in there like that. That might be better. Maybe that's worse. Maybe it's better. Screaming Sicilian pizza. $5. I mean, it's a $10 pizza normally? Come on, that's like Domino's price right there. But it's a big pizza. It's pretty big. What were those Walmart pizzas called that were really big? Were they Walmart brand or were they? They were huge. That was like twice as big as a DiGiorno. Well, that's interesting. What was this place called? It does not have it was called like Jolene's or something? I don't know. It's a place like it's a Hobby Lobby. See, it has food. Oh, that's not what it says. It says food comedia. That's different. That's completely different, actually. Yeah, that is not the same place you were thinking of. Was it this one? Maybe it's this one. Maybe you hallucinated. Maybe it was this one. It was this one. It was called. What was it called? Joanne's. Yeah. So they went out of business. They have stuff on the ground. They have I got wobbly eyes. If I ever need wobbly eyes. Got some yarn. You already talked about yarn, right? That was yarn. Tried to make a carriage for your phone. Did not work. There's a shoe carnival. It's not a shoe carnival anymore. It's now a shoe station. Shoe station, completely different than shoe carnival. I think. Do they have a spinning wheel? Maybe. I don't know. The old shoe carnival had a spinning wheel. The old one was way over by where Kmart used to. This is so mundane. Shoe carnival, shoe station. Is there a difference? Can I get a 10,000 word essay on the difference between a shoe carnival and a shoe station, please? How many essays has it not written for you that you asked? Quite a bit, but most of them were facetious and sarcastic, I think. I mean, would you imagine if one of your tasks was to write a 10,000 word essay comparing the difference between a shoe station and a shoe carnival, and you had to just create fluff? That would be very unenjoyable. I want a 100,000 word essay. 100,000 word essay on the difference between a shoe station. I want a 1 million word essay on the difference between a shoe station and a shoe carnival, please. 10 million? What's the most amount of words? 10 million word essay. It all started. How many million of years ago? You're gonna have to do like the Big Bang in there. You have to throw a bunch of random shit in there just to fill it. The difference between the shoe station and the shoe car. You gotta walk faster. There's a car behind you. Shit. Oh. Those 20 pounds of Mountain Dew are very heavy. You could ride your bike and it'd be faster. Well, that's not fun. Do you want to ride your bike? You do have brakes now. I mean, you could ride your bike. You do have brakes. Sort of. Car accident. Oh, man, no. Nope, nothing. You want to do this? Yeah, let's do this. I'm doing it live. Holy fuck, that is heavy. If you fall off this thing, you are fucked. You have an extra 20 pounds of fat ass on your... Did you check your tire on the back? It's smooth. It must have been that road. That road with Burger King had a lump in the road. Because it was going blump, blump, blump. Now it's smooth, yeah. Well, that's good. But you still have 424 Mountain Dews on your back. 4 Mountain Dews on my back. Don't forget about the barbecue sauce. It's spicy. Is it spicy and sweet or spicy? I think it's spicy hot. Sweet and hot? Yeah, sweet and hot. Okay. I think you paid just normal price. I mean, what is Walmart normal price for a 2-liter Mountain Dew? Like $2.38? You probably paid basically Walmart prices for the Mountain Dew. It's not even that. There was a time when you get a Coca-Cola, buy one, get one free for $1. Like around 2020, I think. Well, it's all because of Iran and the Strait of Hormuz, and Trump and Claude and how much was a 2-liter back when I was a kid? I mean, cans used to be what? How much are cans now? Cans are, I don't know. How much was a 2-liter back in 1995? Like a on sale 2-liter. What was the minimum wage? Like $4.15? How many? 75 cents, 50 cents for a 2-liter? This is going. How much was Sam's? Did you used to get the Mountain Dew or the cola? You used to get Dr. Thunder. Was that 50 cents or $1 back in 2005. How much was a Dr. Thunder, the cheap off-brand Walmart Dr. Pepper? Was that 50 cents or $1? Used to drink, and they used to have dollar things of chips, like Cantina chips for $1, a big bag, and then you make you make nachos. And Mr. Pibb, it was Mr. Pibb, or was it Dr. Thunder? It was something. It was some generic doctor. Mr. Pibb. That's fascinating. That's very interesting. Mr. Pibb, Dr. Thunder, Dr. Thunder, Mr. Pibb. He's a Dr. Mr. He's a Mr. Dr. Pibb. So now, let's see, what do we got? I gotta go all the way down here, and then I gotta go to a bank, and then I gotta go, yeah, you were gonna get your 44 ounce, that ruins that. You paid $2.30. You paid $2.20 for a 2-liter. You could have got 44 ounces for 85 cents, buddy. You're dummy. Dummy. 3 Cokes and yeah. Interesting. Teva. What is it? Teva shoes. North Face. What does this guy say? He says something on his side. I'm getting worried I'm going to fall off this thing. I need to slow down. Okay. Here's 5 below. Everything is 5 and below. That's pretty interesting. You want a basketball? $5. Is that a $5 basketball? Maybe. How much is a normal basketball? Like 15, 20? Is it a generic basketball? Maybe. Did you turn your red light on? I don't know if you turned your red light on. You guys have turned your red light on. Oh, fuck. Anything else? It's party time. That's what that lady says. It's party time. You want to go to a party? I see Buff. City Soap. Let's see. How about let's see what else is there. There's nothing. I don't think I have any more ideas. There's some gaming computers. Yep. Ooh, green lights. On the car. And what else? Oh, there's nothing else. This whole thing is the Mountain Dew will be good though. Pretty tasty probably. You just hope your camera lights came up when you doing that one thing, right? Yep. Don't want to lose that. So that was you don't have any food. You just got 4 things and some barbecue sauce. That's not food. You have a Walmart. You have Walmart. What's it called? Yeah, you can cook those. You want to go back in again and get some more food? You got to unload this shit. You can't carry. I mean, Aldi's is closed. 8:44. Yeah, they're closed. How about times Chipotle closed 11, 10. Yeah, that's so expensive. How about I don't know. La da da dee da doo. A Subway sandwich? There's that place over there. What's that place called? Like Larry's or Lenny's? That's not that good sounding. I don't know, man. You gotta come up with a new idea here. It's hard coming up with ideas. Barbecue. Chicken. Steak. Oh, they had those Ghost drinks, and buy one get one free Ghost, and they have no sugar in them. If they had sugar in them, would you buy them? Maybe, because if I'm paying for an energy drink, I want some sugar. No sugar though. So C4, no sugar in C4 either. I want sugar. So I'm gonna splurge and get an energy drink. Hey, do you remember that fake sugar taste of the Blue Monster? You used to drink Blue Monsters. How many Blue Monsters do you think you drink in your life? A couple hundred? Yeah, way more than you should have. You should feel regret over those Blue Monsters. You should have been buying, better drugs. Not a very good deal. $1.50 each. Four pack for $6. Back in the day. Okay. Is this going anywhere? Nope. Here's a car. Here's a SUV. Here's a church. Here's a park. Here's a, what else you got? Here's a truck. Here's a red light. Is there anything else? Not really. This is pretty silly. You should have just got the Polar Pop thing, or you should have got a Dolly Parton pie and a $5 pizza, and that would have been like $10. And then you'd have a lot less in your backpack right now. Your back would not be filled with 20 pounds of Mountain Dew. Do you think that chocolate Dolly Parton pie is good? That might be interesting to know. The puzzles of... She's gonna... Oh, someone died. Who died today? Someone died today. It was someone really important too. Who was it? Who died today? Someone died. Very important. It was a semi-important person. You don't remember who it was? Are you sure someone died? Was it an actor? Was it a historical person? Was it a... Who was it? WhoDiedToday.com. Was it an actor? You don't even remember who it was. Good job. What else? Who was it? Do you remember? Nope. It's a good question. Who was it? WhowasIt.com/ who was it? WhowasIt.com. Whoisit.com. Was it a tech person? Was it a sports person? Was it a... It wasn't like Michael Jordan or something, or was it quarterback? Was it a politician? Was it a actor? Was it a... I don't know, was it a singer? Was it a singer? Was it okay. I can't remember. Was it from 4chan or was it from Fox News? Did you get it from Fox News or did you get it from 4chan? I think you got it from Fox News. So. Or was it YouTube? Which was your source, buddy? Who's your source, friendo? Was it Reddit? You haven't been to Reddit in a couple of days. Oh, you try going to Grok? Grok now they make you pay for the porn. Fucking Grok. No more free gens. It was free candy to get the kids addicted. Because you just found out you could stick you could see these comic panels in there, and then you could turn them. They weren't lewd, but they were semi-lewd. You actually kind of want to make more of those, and you only went to Grok. You only used Grok like twice. Now you have to pay. They're gonna nickel and dime you, buddy. I told you. I know this shit works. Free candy once you get addicted. Free taste. Then it's $200 a gram, baby. Want some free Coke? Free Coke. $200 a gram, baby. It's $20 a month, probably. That's not $200. Oh, Elon, what do you compare this to? Like, well, the phone companies. What about the old phone companies? Remember when you were in high school? It was like 10 cents a minute for fucking cell phone service, and now it's like unlimited for 30. You can get a decent plan for like 30. So it's gonna come down eventually, right? Nope. You can get like a bare bones plan with unlimited text and audio and probably basic internet for 30, 40. Oh, Grok. You took old dolly pictures that you made back in 2022 and you threw them in there, and then you were editing them to make them even like videos. And then you thought you saw a video, and then it turned it into a story because it was like you didn't look at what you were typing in. So it took a picture and turned it into a story. Yeah, it can make erotic, like semi-erotic stories. Yes. So that was it's an advanced AI. Actually, the format is very similar. You might be you should probably go into like one of those geek magazines and be like, which is the best to buy your subscription from? That's true. Oh well. Too late now. Then you have to. Is it going to be like Facebook and Facebook and what's it called? MySpace. How do you move this stuff over? You'd have to get a data set and you have to put it in a file. As soon as you leave ChatGPT, they're going to try and blackmail you. They're like, hey, yeah, you remember that stuff? That's mean. That'd be kind of funny. This is kellymadison.com. Cheat. And then as soon as you stop paying the subscription service, that's an interesting business model. That'd be a pretty funny one. I'd laugh at that. You deserve it. Probably do. It's a business model. Oh shit, you gotta run this. Is this guy turning or is he going? What else? Yep, you ripped yourself off. You should have just got Polar Pops, man. Yeah. Polar Pops. Polar Pops. Polar Pops. $4.77 when you buy a pack of 2 with loyalty. You want to have some loyalty? Yep, you did that joke yesterday or 2 days ago. Probably. La-da-da, la-da-da. You're really setting a bad precedent, walking around with a bike. What are you, stupid or something? Probably. La-di-da-da-da-dee-da-doo. Please don't die on me. Don't hit anything. get tired doing this? Uh-oh. You have to combine all the. Is this thing sideways? It moves sideways when you need to do the flip rotation thingy. Yeah. It's called Oh, your back hurts, man. That 20 pounds of Coke. 20 pounds of Mountain Dew. It's not Coke. Are you going to take that little 1 minute part and clip it in there too? Because you accidentally turned the camera off, and it's actually 3 parts. It's Did you do the Walking Dead joke? What was that one about? It was Carol. That sounds interesting. The little crazy little white girl. Yeah, that was a weird part. And then you don't care what it says. You heard a story, and you're going to remember the story even if it's wrong. David Irving goose stepping while the blitz was going on. Yeah, that was no evidence, but you know. Do you think they were being symbolic? Do you think they're being like hyperbolic? Because like he was alive during the blitz, right? And then I don't know. He goose stepped around in the blitz. The blitz got to his head. The blitz got to his head. He was an English man, and then he became like a little goose stepping Nazi historian. No factual. I don't know where I heard that. Did I make it up? I don't think I made it up. I thought I heard that somewhere. What if you made it up and you didn't even realize it? That'd be crazy. You hear it on 4chan? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe I made it up. Maybe I'm secretly David. Is David Irving dead? I think he's probably dead by now. I mean, right? He's dead, probably. I'm guessing. Was it him? I don't think so. Maybe it was. Someone died. Who was it then? I don't know. Churchill, he's dead. Was it a president? Was it like Clinton or someone? Nope, don't think it was that. Was it Clint Eastwood? Was it He was an actor. They were old. But it wasn't Clint Eastwood, right? It was interesting. Who was it? Was it a wrestler? Was it you got me. That's a good question. Ric Flair. Was it Ric Flair? Ric Flair could be dead. Might have been Ric Flair. That could make sense. I don't know if that was him though. Maybe. How about who else could it be? I really don't. I'm just like throwing ideas out here now. Ric Flair could 100% be dead. Okay, what else? I don't think it was Ric Flair. It's not. It wasn't Clint Eastwood. He'll be dead pretty soon too. What if you get back and you get on your computer, there was no one died? What if you just made that up and you didn't even realize it? That would be crazy. Oh my God. Gene Hackman. No, he died like half a year ago. He got turned into a mummy. Really? Yeah, I think so. How about Will Smith? He's still alive, probably. Yeah, probably. That would be a big deal. It was like an old age version, I think. I mean, he was like 70. I'm guessing 70? Oh. Well, that's interesting. Was it a singer? Was it like a white fella singer? Was it a... That's a good question. Asking these questions doesn't really jog my memory either. Was it Mark Summers? Probably not. I don't think so. Was it Who was it? Kissinger's dead. Yeah, I don't think it was Kissinger. That was 5 years ago, probably. Is Tom Brokaw still? I don't think it was Tom Brokaw. Was it, This is so... I can't wait to get back just to know who it was. Limp Bizkit. Nope, I don't think it was him. Could have been. You don't have your light on. I mean, you have your backlight on, but you don't have any good lights, right? You need like a light. I mean, you do have a yellow sweater on, so that's good. Was it Lex Luger? Maybe. I really don't know. Was it Oh, it was John Voight. Was it John Voight? I think John Voight's dead now. It's John Voight. I think John Voight is dead now. Yeah. That happened. But that happened like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. That happened like 2 weeks ago or a week ago. This is the 19th. It's a Friday, 19th, 20th of March. That happened like a week or two ago. John Voight died. It's not John Voight. It's someone else then. Yeah, because that happened a couple weeks ago or a week ago. So, who was it? Yeah, but John Voight died. You never talked about that. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, he was in Heat. He was in. What else was he in? He was in some other movies. I don't know. Was he? Was it Duvall? Or was it Duvall or Voight? Are Duvall and Voight dead? It was Duvall who died 2 weeks ago. Voight who died today. That's what I'm going with. Final answer. Voight died today or yesterday, and Duvall died like a week or two ago. Yeah, that makes sense because Duvall. You were thinking of that one movie where Duvall died a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, or 2 weeks ago. Something in the last month-ish. 2 months max. 1 month probably. Maybe 1 week. Duvall and Voight died within the same 2 weeks. That's interesting. Very Jefferson Adams almost or something, or whatever. Who was Jefferson's arch? Was it Madison? Who was his arch nemesis? It was like a week. I don't think that's... I think I'm right. I'm 99% sure about Duvall. Voight died, I think. Yeah. That's my best guess. I mean, for some reason it sounds right. What if you're completely wrong and Voight is still alive? Ooh. Interesting. I kind of want to turn this phone off just to know now. I want to turn it off and be like, is Voight dead? Is Duvall? Duvall, I'm pretty sure is dead. Yeah. Anything else? Man, these bike walks are really weird because you have a bike and you don't bike, you walk. What the fuck is... Someone explain this one to me. Well, I mean, it is nice that if you wanted to bike, you could go 3 times as fast. You said that the last 2 times you bike walked. Bike walk? Is that like moonwalk? It's called a bike walk. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, that Mountain Dew is like really heavy. Uh-huh. Was it Spielberg? Was it a director? It was probably Voight. I think it was Voight. Was it a director? Was it Coppola? Did Coppola die? He could have died. He's pretty old, right? It's like 70. That's possible. 60? 70? I don't think it's in there. When you get to the bottom of this hill, you'll be able to look it up. That should be interesting. What sort of money do you want to put on it? You want to gamble on it? You want to say like, I think it's Voight and the other guy, Duvall. I think they're the two dead ones. Anyway, any other guesses? If you had to guess, Jim Carrey. Nope, he's pretty old. He looked funny though that one time. He could be dead. Nah, he's still alive. How about? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I was gonna go through comedians. I don't think it's any of them. They're all dead. A lot of them are. Who else is there? I don't know. That's a good question. That midget from us, he died a long time. That was like 20 years ago, like 10, 15. He died in the mid-2010s, I think. You're talking about the mini-me? Yeah. What else? I don't know. Was it somebody else? I don't know. Here's some cars. Here's a. Hugh Hefner. No, he's been dead for a long time. Hustler, he's dead for a long time, probably. Spielberg? Lucas? George Lucas? No, they're both still alive, probably. Coppola? Like 10%, 5%, it's like 1%. He's still alive, probably. Scorsese, he's probably still alive. It was probably Voight. Well, I will see at the bottom of this hill. You want to loosen your backpack? It's biting into you. Well, that feels good. Yeah. Let me loosen that. Oh yeah, that's better. That was digging into me there. Very nice. So I'm gonna say 95% Voight and Lonesome Dove guy, whatever his name was. He was in that Enforcer show. What was that show called? Enforcer show, Showtime. Did he hallucinate stuff in the? Did he hallucinate dolphins or something in that one? I think he did. That was kind of cool. Okay. Mickey? His name was Mickey? John Voight and what's the other guy's name? Lonesome Dove. Robert Duvall. There you go. Good job. Godfather 3. Some westerns. He was in some cop movie from the 90s. What else was he in? That's a good question. A lot of cowboys? I never saw Lonesome Dove. Was he in anything else? Good question. Actually, haven't seen that many movies. Uh-oh. How about John Voight? Heat. He was in Heat. He was in Ray Donovan. He was in... What else? Was he in that one pimp movie from the... Was he Midnight Cowboy? Was he Midnight Cowboy? Or was that... That was John Voight. Yeah, that was John Voight. He was in Midnight Cowboy. It wasn't Dennis... It wasn't the other guy from Midnight Cowboy, was it? Might have been him, maybe. I don't know. Good question. What's his name? I don't know. That's another. Well, you're almost at the bottom of the hill. You get to find out in a minute and a half, 2 minutes. You're gonna know. Hulk Hogan. No, he died a long time ago. That was like a year, half a year, 3/4 of a year ago. Vince McMahon? No, he's still probably alive. Ted Turner? Is he still? Maybe. I think so. Jack Sparrow. Tim Robbins. I don't know. The Chinese guy who did all his own action stunts. Was it him? No, I think it was a white guy. I don't know. Maybe a black guy? I'd say 3/4 a white guy, 1/4 black guy, maybe? Yeah, I don't. Couldn't tell you. MC Hammer. Urkel. 50 Cent. I don't. Well, that concludes me getting 4 Mountain Dews. And I should have got some food, but that was stupid. I should have got food. Whatever. And flying a drone. 2 batteries. What else? And barbecue sauce. And I guess that's it. Good job.